Hey Sam,
Hi Casey.
you've been catching up on some Metal Gear lore.
It's true.
Today, we're gonna give you a little pop quiz and see how much you know about one of my favorite franchises. Usually you're given the quizzes. Today, I'm gonna be given the quiz. So, are you ready?
I'm very nervous. I'm fully Kojima pilled now. Kojima has the same crazy that Nomura has, and I'm fully here for him.
That's
And
true.
I'm truly taking this as my quiz to enter the fandom. So
Wow.
I'm nervous.
You have elevated
There's a
this.
lot on the line, Casey. There is a lot on the line.
We're gonna be going over Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're not gonna be diving into Peace
We're
Walker,
not there.
Portable Ops, or Metal Gear Solid 5, because these are the games that you've played. So let's go ahead and get into it. In 1964, Naked Snake was sent into Soviet territory to aid in the defection of nuclear scientist Nikolai Sokolov. This was called the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual mission.
No, Virtuous Mission. That'll make sense in post. What was the reason the Virtuous Mission failed?
I had a thought come to mind immediately, and I'm scared that this is not the right answer.
Go for it.
So what immediately came to mind is because I believe this is what is the beginning of MGS3, and I believe that this mission fails because is it because we find out that the boss defects and Volgin shoots that missile into the Soviet warehouse or whatever it is?
Correct. The boss defects to the Soviet Union, and Volgin launches a nuke at
Let's
the,
go.
I believe it's the Groznygrad research
Oh,
facility.
research facility. Take the point away.
No. You did very good. You did very good. Congratulations, that's 1 point.
Let's go. Can I just say,
Yeah.
this art of Volgin is so sick.
Oh my gosh, the artwork throughout the series is all done by the same dude. I'm kicking myself. I cannot remember his name right now, but it's
Big
on
fan.
screen. Anyone who's a fan of Metal Gear should check out the concept art. It's beautiful. Frog
Frog time!
It's frog time! You
Yeah,
know
I
what
think
frog
frog.
stands for? Free, redemption, opportunity, girl. What is the name of the weapon that Volgin uses to launch the nuke for 1 million frog points, which is equivalent to 1 normal point?
First of all, I love that the redemption question is way harder than the OG question.
Yeah.
I think I know it. My mind always wants to call it Davy Jones, but it's something so much dumber. I believe it's called Davy Crockett.
Yes, that's correct. It's the Davy Crockett portable nuke system.
Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
Let's wait
Riker?
for Riker to settle. Hold for cat. Question number 2. During the events of Operation Snake Eater, Naked Snake encounters members of the famed Cobra Union. The fear, the sorrow, the end, the fury, the pain, and the joy, aka the boss. What do these code names represent?
I'm working backwards because I feel like I remember the joy being something like this is what she feels like in battle or something like that. So I feel like this is what is something like what they feel like in battle, how they make people feel during battle or something like that. I think it's something like how they feel in combat or something like that.
Okay, I'm going to accept that. So the answer is the emotions
Okay.
they bring into battle. But you kind of said that in other words, like how they feel going into battle. That's their emotions.
Right.
So yeah, good job. You now have 3 yes, question.
Just a quick question.
Yep.
Makes complete sense, obviously.
Mhm,
Obviously.
Yeah, of
No
course.
questions on that.
Of course.
The logic of it. What is I don't know what the end means in terms of the logic though.
The end deals with the concept of death. Being one with nature, having a natural death, being at peace. That's how I interpret it. I'm sure there's people out there who
I like that.
could say that that's wrong. But 3 points for you. All right. Naked Snake sports an iconic eye patch over his right eye.
Oh.
How does Naked Snake lose his eye?
I think this happens during the torture scene,
You are correct.
and I think Ocelot shoots it out accidentally?
Perfect. Major Ocelot shoots Snake's eye out on accident while interrogating Tatiana, aka Eva.
Ooh, thank God you did not ask me what Eva's other name was, because I would not have been able to pull that.
We'll see, won't we?
The Philosopher's Legacy was an enormous fund of money created by the US, Russia, and China after World War II. During the Cold War, it was desperately fought over by all parties involved. Who is in possession of the Philosopher's Legacy by the end of MGS3?
Oh man, this is a tricky question.
Yeah,
Okay.
This one kind of turns up the heat.
Volgin has it. Snake gets it. But it's a fake one because I'm pretty sure Ocelot did a little switcheroo by the end of it.
I'll boil it down to you. It could either be US, Russia, or China. I'll tell you this. Give me the nation, that's 1 point. Give me the person, that's 2 points here.
I don't know. I guess I would have to say, given that context, I guess I would have to say that Ocelot has it for the US.
Ocelot has it for the US. Locking it in?
Do I get to use a phone a friend?
I did tell Sam that she has 2 phone a friends. She can either phone Solid Snake or Ocelot for help at any given time. So would you like to use one of your phone a friends?
I'm scared that if I'm getting tripped up here that there's going to be something harder that I'll really need it for, and I'm like 75% sure on this one. Okay, I would like to phone my dear friend Snake.
Okay. You see a codec call appear up on screen. Would you like to press select?
Select. Snake.
Sammy.
I need your help more than ever, Snake. I have a question for you. Okay, Snake. Remember the Philosopher's Legacy when that was jumping hands all around?
Philosopher's Legacy.
I'm pretty sure that Ocelot ended up with it, but I can't remember where he goes. Did Ocelot take the Philosopher's Legacy to the US or to Russia? Or am I completely off base, Snake? Please.
Ocelot. I know he was involved with the US.
Uh-huh.
That's about all I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I do think it was the US then. Okay. Bye, Snake. Love you, Snake.
I love you. Wow, he's very emotionally open. That's crazy.
That was amazing. I really felt something there. Anyway, snapping out of that. Okay, I am locking in that Ocelot takes the Philosopher's Legacy and aligns with the US.
US. Okay, you were 100% right. At the end of the game, Eva claims to have the microfilm, to have the Philosopher's Legacy, and she's going to bring it to China. However,
right,
after
because
the
she
credits,
took it from Snake.
Correct. In fact, Ocelot swiped it at some point and replaced it with a fake. So Ocelot, being a triple agent, working for the US Philosophers, did bring it back to the US. So you get full points for that. That's 2 points. Yes. I believe you were at 4 before, 3 or 4 before. We're gonna say 4. So you are now at a total of 6 points. You're doing really good.
Let's go.
We're moving on to Metal Gear Solid 1 now. In 2005, Solid Snake is sent to Shadow Moses Island to stop an insurrection launched in part by members of an elite US task force, codenamed Foxhound.
Meryl.
And also in part by who?
Let me enter the Mind Palace here. In 2005. We're gonna forget that part. Well, okay, Liquid is a member of Foxhound.
That's correct.
So this is gonna be by Solidus?
Let me say this. I'm gonna move on to the next slide, and we're gonna go over that answer.
Oh, golly.
Because it is correct. So the answer that I was looking for was the Next Generation Special Forces, aka the Genome Soldiers. Now, when you said George Sears, Solidus Snake, that is technically correct. He was the puppet master behind that insurrection, so I'm going to accept it on a technicality, although I was looking for Genome Soldiers because Foxhound, along with the Genome Soldiers, come together to form the Sons of Big Boss. And that's because the Genome Soldiers share DNA elements with Big Boss, and so they are natural allies to Liquid, who is a clone of Big Boss.
And why they want the body.
And why they want the body. That's exactly right. Oh, wow. And you know what? Frog time!
Okay, I'm really redeeming myself because even reading through that last one, I was like, man, I don't even know if I feel like I deserve that point.
You do deserve that point because you knew all of the information around it, and you did get it technically correct. You kind of caught me in a loophole.
Yes, I love a loophole. Hey, no one loves a loophole more than Kojima.
That's
so
right.
It was really the spirit of him.
It's very Kojima coded. So yeah, so I think that's 8 points. You haven't missed one. You've gotten all the questions correct so far.
Mr. Hideo, did you hear that?
What took you so long?
Foxdie is a retrovirus developed by Dr. Naomi Hunter and secretly injected into Solid Snake. It's an airborne pathogen programmed to kill only certain people. Which of these two people was actually killed by Foxdie? DARPA Chief Donald Anderson or Liquid Snake?
DARPA Chief Donald Anderson was killed. This is crazy, Casey. Everybody knows that DARPA Chief Donald Anderson was killed by being tortured by Liquid Snake. Everybody knows that.
Close. He was tortured to death by Ocelot.
Oh shit! Sorry, Ocelot. I'm already thinking of them as one person, you know.
Fair. Somehow.
So I guess I would say Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake? Locking it in?
Unless this is a trick question in which I'm scared.
It is Liquid Snake.
Murder your twin! No!
Murder your twin. So that's 9 points. Dr. Naomi Hunter ensured Foxdie would target Solid Snake too. He wasn't one of the intended targets. What was her beef with Solid Snake that motivated her to enact her own personal revenge?
She has like... She's got like... Not daddy issues. She's got like... brother issues? Frank Yeager is her brother. Question mark? I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure Snake killed him. So I think that's why she's mad at him.
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, yes!
Her brother was Gray Fox, aka Frank Yeager. He was presumed dead after Solid Snake defeated him. These events occurred in Metal Gear 2 in Zanzibar Land.
Yeah.
10 points. That's 10 points. Okay. Solid Snake and Liquid Snake are revealed to share a connection through the strange circumstance of their birth. What is l'enfant terrible?
All right, let me break it down for you, Casey.
Please do.
This was... I could be wrong about this. I'm pretty sure it was Major Zero when him and Big Boss were beefing. Was like, you know what, bro? I don't even need you. So he was like, I'm just gonna take your DNA. I don't know how he got his DNA. One can only assume the worst. So he took his DNA and he made one clone with all of the dominant, is that what it's called? Dominant traits?
Dominant genes.
And one clone with all of the recessive genes. And then one perfect clone.
So we're gonna accept that answer even though it's slightly off.
Is it Blaze and Flap Chili Bowl just these two?
That's correct.
Okay.
So yes, it was a government project in the 1970s that aimed to protect the soldier gene and secretly clone Big Boss. And you get this bonus point because you already said it was spearheaded by Major Zero, which is correct.
Yes.
So 2 points, so you're up to 12.
He was so sneaky. I honestly, of everybody in the series, all of the villains of the series, I think Major Zero sucks the most. I really don't like Major Zero.
And I agree. Like, he's completely, behind the scenes, he's completely different than his charming, British, charismatic self in Metal Gear Solid 3. So, the fun fact is they actually created 8 eggs, and then 6 of them to induce stronger growth in the 2 twins, the 2 snakes. Yeah.
The twin snakes.
I guess that's not a fun fact, but
Is that how?
it's canon.
Is that how it works? I don't think these two genes worked.
Dude, I mean, Vamp can run on water, so
Well,
reality
that's
is out.
nanobots, so that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Now we're moving on to Metal Gear Solid Dose.
He looks insane. This is the one I feel the most uneasy about.
Well, that's probably appropriate because Metal Gear Solid 2 is a cluster. President George Sears, who orchestrated the Shadow Moses incident, is revealed to be Solidus Snake, the third clone of Big Boss. Unlike Liquid and Solid, he was a perfect clone.
It's true.
What is his relationship with Raiden?
That's his adopted war papa. Adoptive war papa, final answer.
Yeah, that's a very cutesy way of referring to deep, deep childhood trauma.
Yeah.
But that is correct.
Is it not? Oh, so it didn't. Okay, I thought it was just gonna say adoptive war papa. My bad.
Raiden's tragic backstory is that Solidus killed his parents and raised him in a child army. Raiden later suppressed these memories until he confronted Solidus in Metal Gear Solid 2. P.S. His memories were also suppressed purposefully by nanomachines.
I'll just say, for every little convenient thing in Kingdom Hearts that's like friendship, willpower, heart, power of the heart, nanomachines.
Yeah, and for a while that was a meme, but it still is. Anyway, frog time. What is Raiden's mission on Big Shell?
Who's asking?
Very good question. What does he, at the outset of the game, believe his mission to be?
It's not to rescue Emma. No one gives a fuck about her, including me. Sorry, Emma. I don't know. Is it to investigate Arsenal gear?
Investigate Arsenal gear? Fortunately, this will be your first incorrect.
If it's to rescue Emma, I'm gonna be so mad.
It is to rescue the sitting president of the United States, President.
Oh.
I think his name is James Johnson or something really generic like that.
I forgot that there was someone captive there. I honestly would not have been able to tell you as my president because, of course, my president is George Sears.
But they later learned that President Johnson was willingly going along with the terrorists' plans because they kind of agree, but it's under false pretenses.
I thought you came to kill me.
That's not important.
I don't remember that part at all. Sorry, Mr. Kojima.
You do talk to the president at some point, and he's like, they must have sent you in, lale lule lo. And Raiden's like, huh?
What? What are you? What the?
You're a man?
Okay. Big Shell turns out to be a cover for a government project called Arsenal Gear, as mentioned.
Shout out.
It houses an advanced AI system named GW.
Shout out
Who
GW.
was the lead designer working on that AI?
Honestly, let's just skip it. I couldn't care less.
Oh, so you don't want the point?
Well, I didn't say that. Let's not get crazy. It's Emma.
Emma?
It's Emma. It's
Yeah.
Hal's sister.
You got it. It's Emma Emmerich.
Oh!
Stepsister to Solid Snake's scientist friend, Hal Emmerich, aka Otacon.
Sorry. Let's just scan to the right side of the screen real quick. This picture of Otacon is so sick.
I'm telling you, the concept art for these games rocks so hard.
Emma looks sick too, actually. She's a very underwritten and kind of an annoying character, so I'm not...
Well, their relationship is very weird. I mean, they're step siblings, and
it's very
they
life with
unfortunately
Derek.
do lean into that, and they have a
Ahead of
very
their time.
tragic.
Very ahead of their time.
In terms of search terms, yes, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying.
So you get the point. You're up to 14. What year was the Tanker mission?
Casey, you promised. No years. You promised.
I'm just kidding. It was 2007.
I was gonna guess 2005.
Sorry, that's not just. I'm just kidding.
So-
I'm just
can we-
kidding. So
just
what was
kidding.
the name of the bomb disposal expert on Big Shell? What was his name? That was actually another bait and switch because we agreed no names ahead of time. So the real question is who or what orchestrated both of these events? Tanker Mission, also known as Manhattan Incident, and Big Shell.
Ray, lock in with me, Ray. Because I feel like I have an answer right away,
Okay.
but it feels like it's too simple.
Okay.
Solidus?
Solidus? That is incorrect, unfortunately. It's the Patriots, who go
Oh.
by Cypher in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Right, okay.
And they're also referred to as Lale Lule Lo,
Right.
because the nanomachines in people's bodies are suppressing the
The name.
phrase the Patriot.
Of course, that's
Patriots.
easy. Everyone knows that. Because, okay.
Members include Major Zero and DARPA Chief Donald Anderson.
Right.
Fun fact, do you know who Donald Anderson is? We have seen, so we talked about him earlier, how he actually, there's a bait and switch in Metal Gear Solid 1 where you meet him in a jail cell.
I
But
do know
that
who
is
that is.
actually,
Octopus. Decoy octopus.
that's right, that's Decoy Octopus. And so, yes?
Can I redeem myself slightly with this?
Yeah.
I do know that they were all behind this because they were trying to gather information on the perfect soldier. Is that what you call it? Perfect soldier. So they were gathering
Bookmark
intel.
this.
Intel from Raiden. Okay, go
Bookmark
on.
this.
But yes, it was Decoy Octopus, baby.
Okay, yeah. Decoy Octopus and Donald Anderson. That wasn't actually Donald Anderson. DARPA Chief had actually perished during the torture with Ocelot
Ocelot.
prior to the game, the events
We
of the
never
game
see
taking
that.
place. So, with that said, that person who you see in the jail cell, rotting with the flies, was another character from another game. It's Sigint,
What does Sigint mean?
the weapons and support expert in Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid 3. So I do believe you're still at 14, still doing really, really good.
Do I get a half point?
We'll give you 500,000 frog points.
Perfect, thank you.
The Big Shell incident is revealed as a simulation recreating Solid Snake's mission on
Yes.
Shadow Moses Island.
Yes.
And in the process, a new Solid Snake. It's called the Solid Snake Simulation. You were referring to this earlier.
Is this Meryl?
That is Raiden.
Sorry, Raiden.
But that was all fake. What was the real plan? This is why I wanted you to bookmark that, because that is all a pretense for something else. Think about this in the context not of Metal Gear Solid 2. What might be more helpful is thinking about it in the context of Metal Gear Solid 4.
I'm more solid on Metal Gear Solid 4. Like I said, Metal Gear Solid 2 is definitely the one that I have the hardest time with.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, and like
No.
I said, it's a lot of this person, and it's all revealed over like
The Patriots
post-credit
are trying to
scenes
find
and
the kitchen
Kodak
to
calls,
cut
and
the
that stuff
Correct.
is kind of hard. And not that I'm saying I'm not a fan of it. Mr. Kojima, please, I love it. Please continue.
Listen, don't obsess over words so much.
But it's also hard for me sometimes to remember the motivations in certain games. You know what I mean? Because
Yes, no, it's very unclear in every game. All right, I'm gonna press you for an answer,
give
or
me-
you can phone your friend.
Can I have a tiny hint?
You can from Otacon.
No, I don't want to waste it. I think I have to call. I don't want to talk to him.
No one does. Hey, is that Sammy?
Otacon.
Did you call again to talk about Japanese animes?
No, Otacon. I have to ask you a question about a sensitive time, Otacon. It's surrounding the Big Shell incident.
Oh, Big Shell.
Yeah. Remember how the Patriots? Remember how they were doing their whole thing?
Lale Lule Lo?
Yeah, you don't have the nanobots. You don't have to say it. You know how they had a plan? What was their actual plan?
Well, I know that the AI implemented SOP after the Big Shell incident. Maybe it had something to do with that?
I don't remember what that means. What?
And
Hey,
Sam, do you think love can bloom?
hang up. I'm gonna start getting
That guy's so dramatic.
whining about Sniper Wolf next. Like, move on, pal. Jesus. AI, get access to the other AI? I guess that's what the real plan was?
So I'm not gonna accept that. Even after all that, I'm sorry. So it's the selection for social sanity. This whole thing was not to create a new super soldier. It was in fact to see if they could influence geopolitical events in the
right.
first place.
Ah, that's right.
The setup for this event was just to see if it could happen.
Of course.
Because after this, the AI implement a worldwide system of global control
Of course.
by influencing online information to get certain influential people to do what they want.
Foolish me, of course.
And it's as simple as that.
Campbell looking very ghoulish in this
Yes,
still.
this is a screenshot where for a quick second his face flashes as a skull.
Oh.
And Roy Campbell is not in Metal Gear Solid 2. You were speaking to an
Yes.
AI the entire
This
time.
I wish you would ask me that question because that I remember.
You still have 14 points, so we're doing good. By 2014, the Patriots AI had taken control of all aspects of society by suppressing emotions using nanomachines through SOP. The war economy relied on proxy nations waging war with private military contractors, or PMCs. Old Snake deploys one last time into the middle of an active war zone. What is his mission?
What's coming to mind is take down his brother, right? Find Liquid Ocelot, excuse me, but you know. Who are we considering this mission given by? Like,
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Roy Campbell gives him this mission in a helicopter.
right, I gotta think.
I will say, this is not a trick question. This one's pretty simple.
It is pretty simple. I
Yeah.
think it's just to find Liquid, to find and tranquilize Liquid.
That is correct.
Okay.
The mission is to kill Liquid Ocelot. He's sent in by Roy Campbell to stop his meddling and put an end to this once and for all.
He's looking so Newgrounds in this one.
Either Mark II is a giant or Liquid Ocelot is tiny, which both are fun.
Both are good.
Frog time. Johnny Sasaki, aka Akiba,
Of course.
is not affected by SOP. Why?
He is not affected because my boy, like me, hates needles.
I thought you were gonna say something about vaccines, like some out-of-pocket thing that's gonna get
My
this
boy,
video
like me,
taped.
hates
No,
vaccines.
no! No,
Like
no.
me, hates needles. So he, on the day that they were injecting everyone with the nanobots, skipped out and hid. And
Yeah,
I think
he's a coward.
Yes. Well, now I have 3.5 million frog points.
That's correct. Yeah, I'm glad you're keeping track of that.
I'm keeping track of the frog points only. Ah, Big Mama.
Big Mama reveals that the Patriots were founded by Big Boss
Yes,
and
shout
his
out.
support team from Snake Eater, Major Zero, Sigint, Paramedic, and Eva, aka Big Mama, and Ocelot. Ocelot was secretly supporting Naked Snake throughout those missions, as we know, codenamed Adam, or Ademska. Eventually, the organization became fractured over these members' differing interpretations of what?
I think that they all have differing interpretations of the boss's, like, I don't know what you would call it, final will or final message.
That's right, yeah. It's the boss's will.
The boss's will.
So the boss, when you are talking to her at the beginning of Snake Eater, she says that the most important thing is loyalty to the end. Call back to what we were talking about earlier. Snake's like, she's like, what do you think this means? And Snake's like, I report to the top brass and the president. I would die for them if I have to. And she's like, no, it means loyalty to the times, a loyalty to the end. And Snake interprets this to mean loyalty to the mission. Major Zero, on the other end of this spectrum,
Twisted.
takes it to mean loyalty to the entity that is giving you the mission. Completely opposites, like, interpretations of the same thing. I think it is up to interpretation what the boss's will was. What is certain is she didn't see it as meaning
Perpetual war.
perpetual war, either coming from some sort of, fascist government, or perpetual war coming from an independent militia of free
Worse.
soldiers. Both are terrible. And I think she was just saying, try to find your own freedom within that. Don't create a system that, makes everyone else unfree.
She knew the second that Naked Snake landed on the beach that she was dead because the US had abandoned her. But at the same time, she knew they had to do that in order to avoid entering into a new world war. She was loyal to keeping millions of innocent people alive over herself because she knew that that was bigger than herself.
She was all about, I think, altruism in a weird way. Which is kind of like the karmic opposite of war. And she would do these missions even though it put herself or people she loved in peril. She was actually the one who took out the Sorrow because the Sorrow worked for Russia and Joy worked for the US. They were pitted against each other in a mission. Konami, I would play this game, and she had to take him out. If it was written by Hideo Kojima, that is.
Kojima, hit us up, we'll help you. I think the boss is the most interesting character
She is.
in the series, and she's just so cool and awesome all the way around, and I love her story and her arc and I can see how they all kind of revolve around her.
100%. She's all aura.
She haunts the narrative.
Yeah. All right. When Old Snake starts aging at an accelerated rate, it's revealed to be programmed in his DNA from the start. It was initially believed to be Werner syndrome. This was to ensure his genes did not outlast his usefulness in battle, amongst other reasons. They didn't want other interests to get their hands on Snake. Also, the twin snakes could not reproduce. This was also by design. The fox dye in his blood is similarly revealed to be mutating. What is the threat of this mutated fox dye?
Okay. I'm gonna answer, and then can I hit myself with an actually?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Is this Naomi here?
Yes, this is Naomi Hunter.
Okay, Naomi tells us that fox dye, the mutating in fox dye will eventually, I can't remember the timeline, anyone he comes into contact with will just straight die. They'll get fox dye, and something about the cell division or whatever will cause them to just like die from just being near him. But actually, I believe that Naomi was just wrong about that.
Okay, so you were correct. It's going to create, so we talked about earlier how fox dye is an airborne pathogen.
Right.
And as it mutates, instead of targeting specific people based on their DNA, it will start targeting people at random. And it has a threat to escalate exponentially into a global threat as it hops from person to person. Now, it is true, Snake does end up living, and that is because he was given a vaccine by Drebin.
Wait, I thought... Well, I thought that Drebin gave us different nanobots that were actually bad.
Well, yes, he does inject Snake with SOP
Right.
halfway through the game. So he then at that point becomes under the Patriots'
Right.
guidance. But the Patriots were using Solid Snake to take out Liquid Ocelot, who was the threat. Liquid Ocelot's goal in this game is to take down the system and create a world where soldiers reign free.
100%.
Basically
obviously.
exactly what's happening, just without the nanobots.
Yeah.
So they inject Old Snake with this.
Right.
Now he has SOP, but at the same time they do cure him of the
Right.
fox dye mutation.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
And then Sunny and Naomi make Fox alive, which is
That's right.
so stupid, but
A
funny.
retrovirus.
Yes,
Yes.
a retrovirus. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
All right, that's 17 points. And let me know in the comments if I got that wrong. After Liquid Snake died and Ocelot's arm was amputated at Shadow Moses, Liquid's arm was grafted to Ocelot's body. Similarly, after Solidus Snake died at Big Shell, parts of his body were grafted to
It
who?
was crafted to...
This question's a bit tricky and we can walk through it. So, Liquid Snake dies at Shadow Moses.
yeah.
And we can also get into the idea that is Liquid Ocelot? Is Ocelot Liquid? Was that real? Do you know the answer to this? I'll give you a bonus point if you do.
Well, I know that Big Boss tells us that it wasn't true and that it was Ocelot all along.
I'll give you that point. That is true.
I don't know if Big Boss knows what he's talking about fully. We have no way to know if Big Boss knows what he's talking about.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, he knows? Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
then
Big
it's
Boss.
Ocelot.
So it is actually Ocelot.
Yeah.
And through sort of hypnosis.
Yeah.
And he grafts Liquid's psyche onto him. He's using that as a front to trick the Patriots.
Is it safe to say he's kind of like he's like a Snape-like figure, or
He's Snape-ish. He ultimately is motivated by, like, Ocelot tries to make Outer Heaven at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 because he idolizes Big Boss. So he is trying to do the Big Boss thing where he's like, we're gonna get rid of this society where everyone's under control, but we're gonna keep the war.
We love the war.
We love the war.
So I got this point.
So we're back to the question.
So I got the point.
No.
That's 18 points.
So after Solidus Snake dies, right? He's the perfect clone.
We know.
Okay, his parts of his body were grafted onto another person. Who is that?
I guess if I had to, I'm not sure of the answer if I'm being completely honest, but if I'm following the logic of the game and if I had to think through it, I know that.
Oh.
Okay, so my mind oscillates. My mind oscillates around. Big Boss is still kicking around, but he's a perfect clone, so maybe they used part of him to fix something with him.
Big Boss is presumed dead.
Right.
From Metal Gear 2.
Yeah. Right, because then you're like, when he comes back in 4, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's like, God.
Oh, he was alive.
My God. But we were looking for his body this whole time. What part of him was grafted? I don't know.
I think you know.
His big old Raiden.
It was the other one.
Rewind it. You saw my logic. That was solid logic.
Yes, since he was a perfect clone, that became the body of Big Boss. So the pics that you see when Big Mama, during that huge big scene where you're like going through the streets of London or wherever that is in Europe, and you're on the river and the body catches flame, that's actually Solidus.
Right.
That is not Big Boss that whole time. There you go.
Can I get 500,000 frog points for getting halfway there?
Absolutely not.
God damn it.
Okay. All right. That's it. You got 17 points. You did really, really good. You crushed it. I can't wait to, now we can play more Metal Gear games. We can play Peace Walker. We can play Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, and Phantom Pain. How do you feel? You like it? You want to play more Metal Gear?
Am I accepted into the fandom now? Have I passed the test?
Yes, let me officially offer you.
Thank you. I am so honored to be here. It has been a wild ride, and it's going to be an even more wild ride in the future.
Thank you so much for watching.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so much for
like
everything.
this video or leave a comment if you liked it.
Death Stranding 1, Death Stranding 2, those are
please
next.
consider
I'm fully
subscribing
Kojima
to our channel.
pilled. Shout
We
out.
make lots of cool
like,
content
comment,
that I think you'll
subscribe,
enjoy.
Mr.
It's all
Kojima.
video game based.
I tripped you up more by not talking.